Hi guys, welcome to Room 32's Flipped Classroom. We're going to start off easy with a grammar lesson on subjects and predicates, which are complete sentences, which you put together to make a complete sentence. So please follow along with me. We're going to review a little bit about what a subject is and what a predicate is, and then you will open up your writing spirals and work along with me from the PowerPoint and answering it on your workbook page. The page in your spiral. So, welcome to the complete sentence railroad, and only trains with subjects and predicates are allowed on these tracks. You see the cute little train at the bottom. All right, a subject. I know you've learned this in first, second, third grade. The subject is generally always a noun, and it tells who or what the sentence is about. So, for example, the dog, cat, mom, dad, Miss Lucas, Thomas, any person, place, thing, animal would be a subject. The predicate is the action part of the sentence. So it tells what the subject does or is doing. So for example, the cat ran up the tree. Or just for simple predicate, the cat ran. And the predicate would just be ran. I ran fast. So again, a predicate tells what the subject does or is doing. So let's look at an example together. The sentence is, the boy kicked the soccer ball. To find the subject, what should we do? We ask ourselves, who or what is the sentence about? Let's read the sentence again. The boy kicked the soccer ball. What is the subject? Who is the sentence about? The subject is usually at the beginning of the sentence. It's not always there, but most of the time, the subject is located at the beginning of a sentence. So the subject in this sentence is the boy. Very good. The boy is the subject of this sentence. Now let's find the predicate of the same sentence. The boy kicked the soccer ball. To find the predicate, ask yourself, what did the subject do? So in this sentence, what did the boy do? The boy kicked the soccer ball. The predicate is usually at the end of the sentence. It's where the action piece comes. It's not always there, but most of the time, the predicate will be located at the end of a sentence and always a part of the action or the verb word. Another way we can find the predicate is to ask ourselves, what is the verb? What's the action? What's being done in the sentence? This will usually be the first word of the predicate. That's our biggest hint. Notice in the sentence from before, the boy kicked the ball. Kicked was our verb, and notice that was the beginning of our predicate. So the boy kicked the soccer ball. Kicked the soccer ball was our predicate. Again, reviewing that part. And kicked is our verb. It's the action. It's what's being done. That means that kicked the soccer ball is the full predicate. So this part of the PowerPoint, we're going to be dealing with fragments. And fragments are sentences that are missing either the subject or the predicate. So I'm going to show you a few sentences and I'm going to ask you what piece is missing. You're going to tell me either the subject is missing or the predicate is missing. And, well, you're not going to tell me. You could say them in your earphones. It's fine, but you're not going to physically tell me. But you're going to be able to identify them or locate or tell me what is missing in the sentence. So this sentence is missing which part? Sang a song. Which part is missing? If you said the subject was missing, that is correct. What subject could you add to make this a complete sentence? So who sang a song? Give it any name you would like. It's fine with me. Next sentence. What is this sentence missing? The motorcycle. If you said predicate, you are correct. So what predicate could we add to make this a complete sentence? Again, you can decide anything that the motorcycle did. The motorcycle, finish the rest. If you said something like the motorcycle ran off the street, or the motorcycle came to a complete stop, any of those ones work. Or anything else that you came up with. All right, this sentence. What is this sentence missing? Blew out the candles on the birthday cake. If you said subject, you are correct. Who or what blew out the candles on the birthday cake? We don't know. It's missing. So we would add that to our caboose of our train. It's the part at the end of the train. It's called a caboose. That's where we put our predicates. What subject could you add to make this a complete sentence? So who or what blew out the candles on the birthday cake? Next sentence. This sentence is missing the what? The duck and the frog. If you said predicate, you are correct. The duck and the frog is our subject, so we are placing it on our engine part. What predicate could you add to make this a complete sentence? What did the duck and the frog do? They crossed the road. All right, next sentence. This sentence is missing what? Amy and Rob. All right, we're getting good at this. If you said predicate, you are correct. Amy and Rob are our subject. We don't know what they did though. So we place the subject on our engine cart. What predicate could you add to make this a complete sentence? Next sentence. Crawled across the rug. What is this sentence missing? Crawled across the rug. I know you know this. If you said subject, you are correct. Who or what crawled across the rug? We don't know. It's not telling us. So we place our predicate on the caboose of our train. And then we need to come up with the subject that would make this a complete sentence. So who or what crawled across the rug? All right, this part is a little bit different than what we were doing. Before we were just identifying the subjects and the predicates of the sentences. Now we're going to do one step more. We are going to identify the verb as well as the subject and the predicate. So there are 3 steps for these next sentences. These are the ones that are on your worksheet that you glued into your writing and language spiral. So you're going to need to open up your spiral and go to the it's a long worksheet that we glued in, and you'll notice that this first sentence, Alexis rides her bike after school, is the same first sentence that you see on your worksheet. So for this part, we're doing 3 things. We're going to circle the verb, which is rides in this sentence. We're going to underline the subject, which is Alexis, and we're going to double underline our predicate. So 3 things for each of these sentences. So she rides her bike after school. So you're going to be doing all 3 things with me on the next few sentences. All right. Next sentence. Paul borrowed a pencil from Tyler. please take this time and circle the verb. It's the action. What are they doing? What is Paul doing? If you circled borrowed, very good. Next, we're going to identify the subject in the sentence. Who or what is the sentence about? Go ahead and underline it. If you said Paul, you are correct. And the last part we're going to do is double underline our predicate. So what did Paul do? The whole thing, not just borrowed, the whole part of it, the complete predicate. He borrowed a pencil from Tyler. Very good. All right, next sentence. The hungry black bear ate berries from the bush. Circle your verb. What's the action? What is the action in the sentence? If you circled ate, you are good. Next, we're going to do the subject. Who or what is the sentence about? Please underline it. The whole part, not just bear. All the words that go along with describing bear, which is called the complete subject. So it'd be the hungry black bear. That's called a complete subject. A simple subject would be just the word bear. Next thing we're going to do is double underline our predicate. And again, we're doing the complete predicate, not just the simple predicate. So underline every part of the predicate. If you underline 8 berries from the bush, you are correct. Next sentence, the artist painted a picture of a beautiful sunset. Please circle your verb. If you circled painted, very good. Next, we're going to underline our subject. Who or what is the sentence about? I know you got it already. The artist, very good. And the last part, double underline your predicate, the complete predicate. If you underlined painted a picture of a beautiful sunset, you are correct. For the next few sentences, I'm going to go a little bit faster because I think you've got this now, which just means that we're doing a great job learning together. So I'm going to give you about 10, 15 seconds per sentence, and then I'm going to go over the answers. I'll show you the answers. All right, next sentence. The red race car crashed. Do all 3 pieces, please. Circle the verb, underline the subject, and double underline the predicate. You have about 10 seconds. All right, here we go. Verb, subject, predicate. That one was tricky, wasn't it? We only had one part of our predicate because the sentence stopped right at the verb. There was nothing. The red race car crashed into a tree. It didn't tell us any other details with it. It just said it crashed, which is fine. Your predicate and your verb can be the same thing. I know that was tricky. Haha. Next sentence. The tornado destroyed the town. Verb, subject, double underline your predicate. You have 10 seconds. All right, here we go. Verb, subject, predicate. Very good, guys. Very good. Next sentence. Mrs. Carson's students write interesting stories. Verb, subject, predicate. 10 seconds. All right, here we go. Verb, subject, predicate. All righty. 2 more sentences. Dad ordered a large sausage pizza for us. Verb, subject, predicate. All right, here we go. Verb, subject, predicate. Sorry about that. I'm filming at home. Last sentence. My dog learned a new trick. Verb,